What's up? It's your boy Mike here. Welcome to my channel. Child actors have been a tradition on TV sitcoms for years, especially family sitcoms, because, someone has to play the role of small children. Although there's been criticism mainly pertaining to child labor laws, and sometimes as a result this could force them to leave the show during its run. So in this video I'm going to count down the top 10 sitcom child actors who left their show during its run. Now for this video I'm going to exclude animated sitcoms and solely focus on live action shows. And I'm also going to exclude babies because it's way too common for babies to be replaced. Number 10, Shane Sweet, Married with Children. Shane Sweet played Seven Bundy, the adopted son in the classic Foxx sitcom Married with Children. In season 6, the show's producers wanted to add a third child to coincide with Katie Seagal's real-life pregnancy at the time, but unfortunately she suffered a miscarriage, and that third Bundy child was dropped, and the story arc of her being pregnant was altered into Al's nightmare. But the following season, they made a second attempt to add a third child, this time by adoption. In the season premiere, the Bundys adopt a little boy named Seven from Peg's abusive cousins who didn't want him anymore. But sadly, Seven wasn't very popular and he was written out of the show. There would be no further mentions of him, so it would be as if he never existed. A practice known as Chuck Cunningham syndrome, named after the Happy Days characters who suffered that fate. Although, in one episode, Seven's face can be seen on a missing label of a milk carton, but the characters were completely oblivious to this. Number 9, Yara Shahidi, Blackish. Yara Shahidi starred as Zoe Johnson in the ABC sitcom Blackish. But after season 3, Zoe goes to college while Shahidi left the show to star in its freeform spin-off Grownish, which focuses on Zoe in college. Number 8, Lisa Bonet, The Cosby Show. Lisa Bonet starred as Denise Huxtable in The Cosby Show. But in season 3, Denise leaves for college, while Bonet leaves the show to star in its spin-off A Different World, which focuses on Denise in college. However, A Different World dropped Denise after a few episodes and she returned to The Cosby Show. Well, it was stated that she dropped out of college But then later in the series, she leaves the show for good after Denise moves to Asia to be with her husband, who's in the Navy and was deployed. On its initial departure from the Cosby Show is pretty much the same reason Shahidi left Blackish, which is one of the reasons why I consider Blackish to be the Cosby Show of this century. Number 7, Lee Norris, Boy Meets World. Lee Norris starred as Stuart Minkus, the nerdy classmate in the TGIF coming-of-age sitcom Boy Meets World during its first season. However, Norris left the show after its first season for unknown reasons, but then reappeared in the graduation episode from season 5, claiming that he was on the other side of the high school, which I think is some honors program. Anyway, my guess for Norris's departure is that the show wanted a retool in season 2, since the characters would be moving on to high school and there would be no room for Stuart Minkus to have a significant role. However, Norris would reprise his role as Minkus in its sequel series, Girl Meets World. Since his son, Farkle, was a main character. Number 6, Lily Nixay, Boy Meets World. Lily Nixay played Morgan Matthews, Corey's younger sister in Boy Meets World for its first 2 seasons. After season 2, the then 7-year-old actress left the show for unknown reasons and was replaced by Lindsay Ridgway. In Ridgway's debut as Morgan, she commented on the casting change being the longest timeout she has ever had. This casting change also brought a personality change to Morgan, as she went from an adorable little girl who, when in trouble, says, "Fuck the rules, I'm cute," to a smart aleck sister who makes fun of her brother's antics. However, both Nixay and Ridgway reprised their roles as Morgan in the series finale of Girl Meets World. Which got me confused as to how the hell both Morgans can exist in the show's universe. I guess we'll never know. Number 5, Lacey Goranson, Roseanne. Lacey Goranson was the original actress to play Becky Connor in Roseanne. But in 1992, Goranson went to college, and by the show's 6th season, she was no longer able to do the show, so she was replaced by Sarah Chalk, who played Becky for the remainder of the series. However, Goranson is slated to reprise her role in the upcoming revival, while Chalk will play a new character named Andrea. I'm totally looking forward to the revival. This is the kind of classic sitcom that ABC needs again. Number 4, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Home Improvement. Jonathan Taylor Thomas played Randy Taylor, the middle child, in the 90s Tim Allen sitcom Home Improvement. Prior to the show's 9th and final season, Randy moves out to study abroad in Costa Rica and appeared in the Christmas episode of Season 9, which would be his last appearance on the show ever. This was because JTT left the show after Season 8 to focus on school. Number 3, Angus T. Jones, 2.5 Men. Angus T. Jones played Jake Harper, the half-man, in the long-running former CBS sitcom 2.5 Men. As the series went on, Jones started growing up, and rumors spread that he would leave the show, otherwise they would have to change the name to 3 Men, especially since he wouldn't be able to provide his signature high-pitched vocal in the show's theme song. Unfortunately, that prediction came true when in Season 9, Jake moves out and joins the army before being discharged and moving back in town in the series finale. This was because Angus T. Jones had recently converted to Christianity, and you know, no Christian wants to be in a show about guys who bang random chicks every night. Jones's departure was the show's second major casting change after the firing of Charlie Sheen due to his drug addiction. Both changes happening a year and a half apart from each other. Number 2, John Paul Stewart, Grace Under Fire. John Paul Stewart played Quentin Kelly, the oldest child, in the 90s ABC sitcom Grace Under Fire. Which starred comedian Brett Butler as Grace Kelly, a recently divorced, recovering alcoholic single mom raising 3 kids on her own. After Season 3, Stewart left the show. Sources speculated that his real-life mom pulled him out because of an on-set incident where Butler flashed her boobs to the then 12-year-old actor. Now, you probably know that parents of child stars have the right to pull their kid out of the show at any time for any reason because, they're still minors. Now, if this incident were to happen today, I'm pretty sure the show would get canceled right on the spot and Butler would become a registered sex offender because sexual harassment laws are more strict now than they were back then. especially when committed against a minor. Stewart was replaced by Sam Horrington, who played Quentin for the rest of the series. Now, coincidentally, Stewart and Horrington starred in Little Giants together. Sadly, Stewart recently passed away on New Year's Day at the age of 33, so I decided to dedicate this spot to him. I hope he rests in peace. Number 1. Jamie Foxworth, Family Matters. Jamie Foxworth is a child actress turned porn star who played Judy Winslow, the youngest child, in the TGIF sitcom Family Matters. The series originally focused on the Winslow family, but after the introduction of Steve Urkel, who would become the show's most popular character up to the point where he became the main character, at that point they should have just renamed it The Urkel Show or Urkel. Judy's scenes were significantly reduced. So because of this and budget cuts, the producers and Foxworth's parents mutually agreed to part ways. And in season 4, Judy was written out of the series and fell victim to Chuck Cunningham syndrome. Do you agree with my list? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you liked this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment for any future video ideas. And stay tuned for new content.